It's DQ, baby. Pseudo killers, what up? Check. Tapping in, what's the subject? Evolution or revolution, we ain't done yet. Laying flat like Sanchez, it's a bomb threat. I know my flow like Angozi. Source up and show me, homie. You shut up and mute up a moment. The mad scientist, I'm knowing all the components. We own it, and we gon' off it if it's pseudo. You do know we don't entertain that keyboard judo. That big body banger out of Baltimore. Done it all, shopper folks. Sold a little something, but I taught you more than your average teacher. I had to reach you at your level to bring you up. No devil can never beat you. With precision of a magi, the information supplied by some guys get debunked on live. CK and Juju, I chill in the cut. But if you boys wanna fade, then I'm chefing you up. I organize lie, defeats a disorganized truth every time. Kudos, who those niggas? Decorated pseudo killers, space age Africans, back again. An organized lie, defeats a disorganized truth every time. Kudos, who those niggas? Decorated pseudo killers, space age Africans, tapping in. I always been fly, that's an actual omen. You can catch me in the sky, ask Anthony Bowman. You see me with his telescope, I was actually floating off some good kush. The Savio is actually growing. See, Gullah and Kent is where the money gets spent. Them boys got some books that cost as much as your rent. The second verse should be Smash Rockwell, but I rock well. Underground like Sumerian Rockwells. In the ring like I'm the rock whale. Hell, create a different wave that can rock whales. Hell, shit swell like lunar tides. My entendres off Gandra to who describe. Euthanize foolish guys. Scholastically, haphazardly. Turn your camera on and look me in my eyes. And please do subscribe. 8 to 80, blind, cripple, or crazy. You in for a new surprise. It's DQ, a organized lie. Defeats a disorganized truth every time. Kudos, who those niggas? Decorated pseudo killers, space age Africans, back again. An organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Kudos, who those niggas? Decorated pseudo killers, space age Africans, tapping in.
Yeah. Black African power was good, was happening. Well organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Well, who we, man? You already know what it is, man. It's Bobby banging his bitch. What's good, family? I got the pseudos running, and they all over the place. Okay. We chilling. We enjoying ourselves. Big up to the crowd, man. I got a few minutes, yo, because we got the Galaxy and Beyond show coming on, man, in about 10 minutes, yo, with Juju and Space Age African Anthony Bowman. Yeah. So what we doing is I got a quick little clip I'm gonna drop real fast. Right, you know, we got about 4 more interviews we're gonna drop. Right, I see you over there tweaking my interviews. SmashScamWells, he's scamming people. He only got and he messed that up and he played a part of it. Let me see. Find it. Let me see real quick. Let me see. Where was it at? I think it was in this one. And he played the video. Let me see. I only gave him what I wanted him to hear. Touch him up. All right, let's see. Look. Yeah, this is how he scam people. Look. Here. Look. Oh, here we go. Real quick. Let me show you how too quick he making this scammer. Y'all see the title, man. Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for scammers. And SmashScamWells. They are armed and not dangerous with fake glyphs. So here you go, real quick. This him. This what he doing.
Yes, we hear it. We hear it.
That
Pick up this
and that they would never call themselves that. After their statements were disproven, they went on a rampage contacting white Egyptologists to try to get these Egyptologists to say Egyptians were not black, and they would not have called themselves that. This effort backfired tremendously as Kara Cooney told them that Egyptians were black, and Dr. Maggie Bryson said they would call themselves Kem, the black, frequently. Now let's watch Brother Onk switch his position to agreeing with Smash. He knows now Egyptians were black and they called themselves that, confirmed by his experts.
In Egyptian, similarly, Kemet, another root of 3 sounds, right, 3 consonant sounds, refers to something that is black in color. Yeah? So it can be used for different words relating to blackness via the Kemet sound. It doesn't mean they're the same thing, it just means they all have something in common. So when it is used for Kemet, the black land, it carries the classifier, and you identified it correctly. It is indeed a classifier, or as Egyptologists sometimes call it, a determinative, which shows that it's a place, right? You were showing me, you showed me the glyph. It's a place with crossroads that you're seeing from the sky. That says it's a location that is referring to the black land, yeah, the inundation, the Nile Valley. This one, you see, the classifier has changed, and so now it is cattle with horns, and it's referring to cattle that is black in color. Okay, so it's not the same word. Like I'm saying, everything that's sort of Kemet related, like this guy who calls himself Kemi, the black, in his nickname, right, his epithet, that's also black. It's a slightly different word. It's got the same root, so it means something that's connected. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Can't you hold on, let me say this. So you could read that the black people, right? The black people, right? So you could read that the black people, right? The black people, right? The black people, right? Yeah, I can say that. I'm telling you, yo, the expert said you could literally say it if you wanted to. The black people, right? So let me ask you this. Can't you hold on, let me say this. So you could read that okay. There you go. Yeah, you have it, ladies and gentlemen. But since he cut and paste the damn video, right? I want to play the other part of the video, right? And I want to let you know when people are just showing you glyphs like that, that's a scam. They should always show you the sentences in so you can catch the proper context. Okay? So yes, if you're just looking at that glyph right there, no context to it, and you look at it, you could say, if you wanted to translate it, as the black people, if that's what you wanted to do. Now, would it be correct? Right? Would it be in this proper context? You know what I'm saying? Would it be a scam? Yes, it would be. Now, let me play the rest of the video and get them out of here real quick. And then we're going to move on over to educational program real quick here. Let me get them out that game. Put me in a game, coach. And I'm threatening you, SmashScamWell. I'm threatening you, bro. I'm threatening you. Right? I got you. I'm putting you out the game. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it. Here we go.
To misinform the African American community about their history. He uses racialized terms, as did the first colonial powers, to rename indigenous peoples. He is constantly taking advantage of marginalized communities with pseudoscientific ideas. That puts those who really want to learn at a disadvantage. The pseudo-killers are on the case and will bring him to justice. He has a warrant out for his arrest. He is being charged with impersonating an Egyptologist while not having any credentials. This is a punishable offense and carries 8 years on Egyptology school. Be on the lookout. This man is pseudo and dangerous. If you see a group promoting Stone Age bows and arrows, then that's where you will find SmashScamWells. It says to identify him he will surely smell like weed. Once a gene, he is armed and dangerous with fake glyphs and outdated bow and arrows.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Okay.
The category of the word, people gonna tell you, they're gonna throw their hands in the air and they're gonna say hella grammar lies. As apparent as it is, they're not talking about cattle anymore. No matter what your brain is doing, I want to ask, what are they talking about now? Again, we'll go back to the cattle. And no one had a problem saying that this is talking about a herd of black cattle. The only thing that changes is the ideogram, the determinative is going to change to humans.
Okay, all right.
Black
Got you.
change.
Freeze. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. So I would say here, yeah, this is absolutely a legitimate word. And what we're seeing, this is referring, like pursuant to my comment earlier, that we have this word for a black land, of being the Nile Valley. So it's actually a place name. When you have then a people added to a place, and that doesn't just go for this case as with Kemet, it goes for all place names. It refers to the people belonging to that place. So you can change the classifier. You can have a classifier that shows you a place, and you replace it with a people classifier, and it tells you inhabitants of that place. So this is absolutely a real word, and it is referring to Egyptians, people living in the Nile Valley, right? Because Kemet means Nile Valley.
Right. So you're saying because it's a place name, then the meaning, then the instructions of the classifier changes, because now you're dealing with a place name, so that changes. So that's what that's what's being misunderstood. Okay.
Exactly. So I just feel like, like I said, the reason I interpret it this way, there are two reasons why I'm interpreting this as people living inside the Nile Valley. Firstly, we have other documented cases in which you have a place name and then you change the place classifier with a people classifier, and it refers to inhabitants of that place. So we have precedent there that that's the case. And the second is, as I mentioned in our conversation earlier, we don't have any documentation that the Egyptians themselves differentiated peoples according to skin color. None whatsoever. So the idea that this would represent people with black colored skin, like Kemet for the cattle refers to cattle with black colored hide, which is the analogy that he's drawing, I would just say it doesn't have precedent, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I can say as an Egyptologist. Just knowing the language and knowing what else we have in the language.
That's interesting. Could you go with a little more? Okay, we talked about it earlier, how they didn't call like the Nubians. They didn't refer to it. Could you go back over that a little bit?
That's right. So we have people of various shades of skin color living in Egypt in antiquity and today, and that's because Egypt is an African country, and it stretches from the Middle East into the Sudan, right? It always has, and it does now. In fact, and that's an interesting thing about the word Egypt. Sometimes people say, oh, you shouldn't be referring to it in the ancient sense as Egypt because it wasn't called Egypt then. It's like, that's fair, but the land mass itself hasn't changed spectacularly since antiquity. Okay, so this was a space in which stretches literally from the Middle East to Africa, right into Africa, and therefore also has a population that reflects that plurality of cultures. It always has, and it does now. So there are a lot of incredible Egyptians that I meet when I'm on digs in Egypt, in southern Egypt, and they proudly refer to themselves as Nubian. They are people with black-colored skin who are very proud to identify as Nubians. Nubians are an ethnic group that's always been living in Egypt and between Egypt and the Sudan, of a darker colored skin. So you have an Egypt that has always looked this way. Why would Egyptians distinguish skin color when the plurality of skin color is normal to them? Why? They don't. Right? That's what so you were talking yourself about the idea that, you know, we have shoehorned an idea of race onto antiquity. And I absolutely agree with you. You know, we are enforcing ideas that are really problematic, you know, and really couched in a very, you know, judgment-filled 19th century, let's put everyone into categories kind of ideology. And it's really unfair to ascribe that kind of thinking to an ancient people without any evidence for it.
No, see, I say, yes, I say that all the time. And my thinking is that it was actually, it was that early racism in the Egyptology that kind of followed suit with that. And they actually enslaved Africans. Hitler actually murdered the Jews, all based off of these racial pseudoscientific categories. And I always say that it is out of order to place that back on indigenous people that had not came up against that type of ideology yet. And man, that's a good explanation. That's
can I ask a question too? Like, so another problem is like when they see, okay, like there was a wife of a pharaoh named Kim Set, and when they see these names Kim Set in these names, they think that every time you see Kim, it's a reference to skin color. If a person has a name like Kenny Pepe Aunt Kim, they think like, yeah. So it could, what could it also be related to, like?
We're gonna stop right there. Oh, what tangle where we weave when we practice to deceive. You got the Friday. We're looking for him. Where is he at? Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. We're looking from SmashScamWells. We're looking for him. He's scamming. He's armed and not dangerous with fake glyphs. We're looking for him. He's under arrest for impersonating an Egyptologist without credentials. Be on the lookout. Thought you could run me away with the crazy videos and messing up the experts so they won't come on our platforms no more and all that foolery. You're easy to find because you smell like weed. Stay off the weed. I'm coming, son, and I ain't stopping. Look, man, we got that show great going on. It was a half an hour, man. Hit that Cash App, man. Show some love, man. We're going to always start our show off now with that quick production now. You know what I'm saying? That scan right well. So I'm going to leave you with this part right here. Yeah, I mean. Man, make sure y'all go ahead and like and subscribe, man. Wanted to hit them real quick and get up out of there. I ain't got to talk to death, but guess what, y'all? Hey, yo, that stealth bomber is flying high. And these series of conversations I'm having is likened to when Japan and the United States was talking to Japan. They had clips. So what you just seen was a clip. They had clips and they sold Japan. They say, look, man, we got the thermonuclear weapon, man. They say, fall back. Japan said no. And they showed them other clips. Fall back, man. We don't want to do it. Smash, I don't want to do it. So that's the first clip. That's your warning. We're going to play this warning again. We're going to hit on over to Galaxy and Beyond with Juju and Space Age Anthony. All right? We're going to end it with this.
African American community about their history. He uses racialized terms as did the first colonial powers to rename indigenous peoples. He is constantly taking advantage of marginalized communities with pseudo-scientific ideas. That puts those who really want to learn at a disadvantage. The pseudo-killers are on the case and will bring him to justice. He has a warrant out for his arrest. He is being charged with impersonating an Egyptologist while not having any credentials. This is a punishable offense and carries 8 years on Egyptology school. Be on the lookout. This man is pseudo and dangerous. If you see a group promoting Stone Age bows and arrows, then that's where you will find SmashScamWells. It says to identify him he will surely smell like weed. One said Gene. He is armed and dangerous with fake glyphs and outdated bow and arrows.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Okay.
The category of the word.
Hey, look, man, we having fun over here, man. Yeah, I mean, yo, you know we not gonna lose, yo. Was y'all serious, man? Come on, man. I'm gonna keep it real classy. I ain't doing all what he doing. I got him. He threw his gun. And we know in an intellectual conversation, when you throw your gun, that means you ran out of bullets. I know he didn't ran out of bullets. And he trying to hide something. That's why he trying to hit us with the smoke screen. Take our attention off the information. That's what he doing. Got Saw Netter diving in on me. I ain't even gonna trip off you, Saw. I'm gonna be a better friend than you, bro. I ain't tripping. Go ahead and pick sides. Y'all should never pick the horse. You should never pick the horse. Should the race is done. Man, y'all already know what it is, man. God killer, man. Hey, yo, we practice scientific literacy, yo. Don't you think we know? Come on, man. Like and subscribe, man. Juju, I know y'all ready to kick that thing off, man. It's 10:06, man. Look, with that, man, be on the lookout, yo. He easy to find. He smell like weed. With that, y'all, pseudo killers on deck, man. I'm a raw squad up. You know what I'm saying? We got a new I'm a raw squad. All right. I'm gonna introduce the members for you, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Man, we blessed with the scientific literacy. Y'all know what it is, man. With that, y'all. Somebody said weeds and bows. Yeah, if he had some scholarship, he wouldn't have had to do all that, but he ain't got no scholarship. So I fight fire with fire. I hate to tell you. But I'm gonna be classy. I ain't gonna muddy up the expert names, man. Look, yo, we got the rest of that to drop. She kills it. Man, listen, man, we got a bonus one for y'all. Make y'all eyes go. Yeah. Hey, man, go ahead over there, man, to the Pseudo Killer channel, man. Look, man. Yeah, let me kill you right now. I don't even like you, yo. You too slick. Let me get you out. I'm getting slick. Too slick, yo. All right, round one. Round one. Apologize. SmashScamWells, Cedric Pseudo Killer official. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, feeling like Kendrick. Yeah. In and out, baby. All right. With that, y'all, we out, man. Make sure y'all tune in. We had 90,000 in the building. I want the same amount over there on the Galaxy and Beyond show. All right. With that, we out. Peace. Pseudo Killers. We in here, man. Community skeptics, yo. On with science. Man, science is undefeated. Y'all know what it is.